Hello again everyone. Today I'm going to be changing my 3-stage dechlorinator, which is this here. So I've got all the new reels to change, all the filters to change there. That's what I'm going to do. But before I change them, I'm going to do some tests with my Hannah Dechlorinator. So what this will do, this will tell me what's in my tap water, so this will tell me what chlorine is in my tap water and then what chlorine is in after it's been through the 3-stage filter. So this is my test I've got. Sorry, the light's not the best. So what we need to do first, take some water out. Just give the fill this up. This is the tap water from the house. So I fill the tube up to 10ml line. Let's just put that there. 10ml line, as you can see. And then this says C1. I'm not sure if you can see that. C1, no pun intended. So then you put the tube in, and then you just press it once, and then it'll flash the 3 lines, and then it'll ask for C2. There we go, asking now for C2. Should we take this one out? Take your next vase. I'm calling it a vase, your test tube, whichever you want to call it. Oop, give that a rinse. Then we're filling this one up again with tap water, just like that. Just give that a little clean. But now what we want to do, you now want to put the reagent in, the chlorine reagent. Now when I put this in, this is probably going to go red anyway, because I know the tap water is going to have chlorine in it. But we'll do the test so it's all fair. Sure if you can see this. But I'll just pop that in there. Sorry for the shaking. Just pop that all in there. You can already see it's going pink, which tells us it's full of chlorine. But we know that anyway because it's come out the tap. Okay. So we just close that over, we press and hold, and then that will count down to 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes, there you go. I'll come back to you when that's on about 15 seconds. So we're just on 5 seconds now. I'm not sure if you can see that, I hope so. So I'll just flash with the 3 lines and it'll give me a read. So what's that read there? Okay, that's 408 parts per billion of chlorine in the water. Now I know you can convert that to parts per million, but I don't need to. Just seeing that, obviously you don't want that in your pond. So what we'll do now is we'll take this out of here, just clear that. We'll now get some water from the 3-stage dechlorinator. So we'll get the water from the 3-stage dechlorinator, and then we'll rinse all these out and we'll go again with that. So let me just show you that. Fill that up so I can just give that a rinse out. Put some more water in that. Okay. Right. So this now is the water from the 3-stage dechlorinator, which is there. So what I'll do, I'll empty this out down my drain. I'll give this a really good clean out now. Just pop the lid on, give that a good clean. Right. So I'll just fill this up again now. This is being filled up with the water after it's been through the freeze stage. Pop that one there. And I'll do the same with this one. Take out the tap water. Give this a rinse, like that. So fill this back up with the freeze stage, the chlorinator water, just like that. And then what we do, give this a really good dry off. And don't put your fingers back on that. So we turn this back on. Just pop that down there. Again, this will say C1. So we'll pop this in, close that over, just press it once, then that will give us, to tell us to put the C2 in. So we'll just leave that for now. I've got the C2 here, and then I'll put the reagent in. Oh, just pop one of these in for you. Right. Same again. So this is now going into the tap water, the water from the freeze stage dechlorinator. That goes in there. Already we can see results because it's not even showing a sign of pink. Just give that a shake for a few seconds, 20 seconds in fact. Give that a good clean, a good wipe. Then I've took the old vase out and now I'm going to put this one in. Close that over. And then we're going to press and hold for 2 minutes 30 seconds. There we go, 2 minutes 30 seconds. And then I'll get back to you when that's gone. I'm not going to make you wait. I'll come back to you when that's on about 10 seconds. So there we go, got about 8 seconds left. I'll give the 3 flashing lines and it'll give us a reading. Right, that's 20, so there's the difference now. So the freeze stage dechlorinator is still letting in 20 parts per billion of chlorine, which to be fair is absolutely nothing. Because when I then top my pond up, I brought that out of there fast through the hose pipe, it trickles in, and then I use this anyway. So I always put 2 caps full of that in when I change some water on the pond. So what we'll do now, I'm going to change the freeze stage dechlorinator. I'll get that changed, and what I'll do, I'll take it off here, I'll take it outside and let you watch me do it out there. So I'll just get it off here for now. Right, so I'll turn that off. It just lifts off just like that. Sorry, I left you. Come on, come with me. Right, unfortunately, I lost sound at this point, so now I'm just having to do my voice over. I do apologise, I don't know how it happened, it's just one of them things. I can't redo the video because I've already changed the filters. So anyway, we just loosened the first one off with my little spanner that comes with it. Just give that a loosen. Watch out because water will go all over you if you're not careful. See, quite mucky. I think that's been in 6 months. So I'll just empty that into the grid. Get rid of the excess water out of that. Pop that there. And that's the new filter to go into the first chamber, just to replace like for like. So just pop that in there, just like that. It can be quite tricky to fit these, but I tend to find if you tip the the unit upside down, it goes in that way. So again, with the spanner, we're just going to loosen this second one. They are quite tight. Just give it a good yank. There we go. And obviously spin that off again, watching you don't get soaked. There we go, and that's the second one, which that'll replace the orange one. The orange one will replace that grey one. We'll give that a rinse. Pop that down the grid. So you sometimes, when you get these filters, depending on where you get them from, they come in. They can be different. Like as you can see on the next one when they come out. See, when you buy these, they can be different all the time. Sometimes you'll get 3 the same as what was already in, and next time you won't. It depends who you get them from, what dealer you get them from. But they all work the same. They all do the same thing. So just get my spanner. Get this last one off. Again, tight. Just watch it doesn't catch you and doesn't soak you in water again. There we go, just turn that off, turn that round. There we go, get that out. This has got a bit like carbony stuff in here, so I like to give this a swill out. So, see the way it's different, but it does the same job. I'm just checking, make sure I'm putting the right ones in the right ones. Yeah, this has got to go by looks, I think. So I'll give that a good rinse out now out of there. Get this one opened and put it in. Yeah, that needs a bit of a clean, that one. I'll rinse that now. See, a bit mucky. Okay, so we'll get this one back in there. See, there's a few ways you can do this. Either stick it on the top like that and then wind it, or what I tend to do is tip it upside down, put the cartridge in, just like that, hold it till I get it so far down, and then there you go, it stays in place then. And just screw that up, and then just give it a little nick with your spanner. Just make sure it's nice and tight, so we get no leakage. There we go. I'll just do the same now with the next one. Stick that into the top, make sure it goes the right way. There we go. Again, just holding it while you stick the other cover on. Screw it up, get my spanner, just give that a little nick. What I'm doing here is I'm just checking, I think I've put it in the wrong way, the cartridge. So I'm just going to have a little check of that. No, that's right, that's fine. That's the right way. There you go, get that back in there. Give that a nick again, make sure it's nice and tight. There we go. And the last one. See, at least this one you can actually see what you're doing, but you see the same process. Just tightens up, make sure that stays aligned in the middle while it's tight. There you go, it catches. Give it a nick with the spanner. There we go, nice and tight. Job's a good one. Let's check the other two. They're all nice and tight. That's the one. Right. Okay, so we'll get you back into the filter house and plug it back in. I'll see you there. Okay, we're back in here. I'm going to get it back onto the door now, where it lives. Get it back in place. And put my hose pipe back on. Yeah, I do apologise for having my pyjama bottoms on. I was just coming at the bottom of the garden, so I just threw my bottoms on. So what we need to do now you've run them into there, you need to turn your water back on and you'll see it popping in now. There we go. What you need to do now is get yourself like a clear bucket or a white bucket, something that you can see, because when we use this now, we're going to have to run this for a good 20 minutes because it just throws out a load of black carbon stuff. These red buttons here, this is what releases the air. So it'll be until the water comes out like that, and you'll see now, press it again, see, now all that black stuff, that's what will go back into your pond if you don't do this run for 20 minutes at least. What I'll do is I'll go and get a white bucket and I'll show you what I mean about running it. Give myself a wipe first, I got a bit wet there then. Okay, so I've got my white bucket, well the missus's mop bucket, and watch now, when I turn this on now, this will all come out and it'll all be brown, a browny black water, and this is what you'll get for easy 20 minutes. I'll show you there now. See, now if you put that in your pond, it's not going to be very good for your fish. So what we need to do now is run that for a good 20 minutes. So as you can see there, I'll fill this up in the bucket, then I'll empty it down the drain. Right, I'll just put it in again so you can see again it's still coming out as black. Oh, so it's still coming out black and cloudy and mucky, which is not what we want. Okay, so I've got the hose pipe now in the drain, and I'm just going to run that now for a good 20 minutes to let that clear off. Once that's had 20 minutes, I'll come back to you and we'll show you the results then. Just let you have a little look at the fish. Okay, so the hose pipe's been running now for a good 20 minutes down the drain. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get my white bucket, mop bucket, pick the hose pipe up, and I'm going to put the hose pipe in now, and I'll show you this should be running clear now. There we go, all nice and clear. So it's very important you let this run for 20 minutes at least before you even introduce it to your pond. It just gets rid of anything that's on them cartridges that needs to be off. And that's it, all good to go for the next time I clean my filters out. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to test the water in my pond and see if that's got any chlorine in it, because if we do all this and the pond has got chlorine in it, then it's a waste of time, isn't it, because that's telling us fibs. So just get that in there, that's the pond water. Put that down there. Put the next lot in. Right, so it's going to be the reagent, so okay. So we turn it on, it wants C1. I'm not sure if you can see that, C1. Pop that in there. I'll tell you what we'll do first, and I forgot. Give us a really good wipe. Press once, it'll ask for C2. There we go, C2. One of these out, that tap. This is now the pond water that we're testing. Put that in there. A good shake. It says 20 seconds, but just do it until it's all mixed in. That'll do. Put that there. So we take this one out with just the pond water in. We put this one in with the reagent in as well. Click, press and hold. Let's see, 2 minutes 30 seconds. There we go. Just pop that here. Pop that on there. You don't really need to see that. So there we go. We've got 7 seconds left. See what this says now. Please be 0. That's what I want it to be. There we go. 0. So 0 chlorine is in the pond. So that's what, so by using the 3-stage dechlorinator, my pond medic dechlor, which I make myself, when I'm topping up my pond, no chlorine's going into it. Fish are safe, fish are happy, I'm happy. So until the next time, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, bye bye. underneath.